Happy September, everyone. It has been quite a crazy month for me. August was, at least. Excuse me. Sorry about the crappy lighting. If I've got a big light here, but it's like 8:30 p.m. here, and this is the only time I had to do it. So here I go. See what happened this month. So this month I had a jiu-jitsu tournament. So I just got back from Vegas at Masters Worlds doing that. Not old enough for Masters World, so I did the other tournament that's there called Jiu-Jitsu Con. It went okay. I mean, I had fun being there, and I loved the heat. It was like 105 degrees Fahrenheit the whole time. That was really nice, but I'm kind of disappointed at how my matches went, but that's okay. Whole nother story. I know what to work on, and I'm happy about that. What else? My husband. My son's birthday was this month, so we had his party on one day, like on a Saturday, with all of his friends and our family, and then Wednesday was his birthday, and we tried to go to like the conservation center, but it was pouring rain, so we couldn't do that. So we ended up going to like the local trampoline park, and he had a lot of fun. Then we went and got frozen yogurt, and it seemed like he had a good day, so that was really fun. And then we went camping twice in our new travel trailer that we did. So yeah, that was fun for the most part. There was one weekend that we had to come home early because Raiden was just having a day. He was not having it. He was just complaining about everything and screaming and only wanted cookies and just crying about everything. So we just called it. We were about only 2 hours away from home, so him and Eric and I, my husband, had dinner, and then we were like, okay, let's pack up and go home, which it was what it is. But yeah, we're done with camping for the summer, which I'm kind of sad about. That summer's over. It's definitely getting colder here. Today was only about 55 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's getting over. Yeah, I've seen a couple of trees change leaves, but not too many yet, so that's good. And the mountains are still nice and green instead of changing to the fall colors. So, but this month it'll start. We went to the Alaska State Fair this month. That was a lot of fun. We just went for a couple of hours. Got our fair button, which is like a big thing around here. There's this booth. Actually, there's two booths, but the one that we go to is like these hippie guys, or they wear a lot of tie-dye and they're pretty nice. And it's called, you get a fair button, so you can either get like a button like you put on your shirt, or I get magnets to put on my refrigerator because I don't wear buttons. And even if I got the button, I don't know where else I would put it to, like, display our picture. So I get I get the magnets to put on my refrigerator. And I have two, one from last year when he was 1, and then one from this year when he's 2. So that's so cute. I love it. And then we just ate, a lot of food, and got a bread bowl. There's this one booth that has a bread bowl, and their soup of the day was like baked potato or something like that day. So that was delicious. I love that. And then my husband loves to get like the hot dogs and etc. etc. It's really fun. Raiden was too short for any of the rides still, so next year we'll definitely do some rides, a couple of them with him, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm hoping he's not too much of an adrenaline junkie, because I hate roller coasters, and things that, like, I get car sick really easy, so anything that's like you go head over heels a bunch, and get dizzy, I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't. I just it sucks. What else did we do? Gosh, this month was very busy. I think that's about the gist of what we all did. I did get some knitting done. I took a lot of knitting with me on my trip because it's the first time in 2 years that I've been without my son. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get all this knitting done. But we were ended up so busy the 3 days that the actual tournament was going on that I didn't get much knitting done. But the flight back, it was 4 hours 48 minutes or something like that. So and it was, I got on the plane about 6:30 p.m. Vegas time. So I purposely stayed awake the whole time so that I could knit and then just get home and crash, because I got home about 11:30 p.m. Alaska time, so that was good. I was the only, it's dark up there at nighttime, so I was the only person with the light on. I was like, oh, sorry guys, but I gotta knit. I got quite a bit of my test knit cardigan done, so at least that is, yeah, I'm almost done with it, so which is good, because I think the deadline's next week. Sorry about my hair. It was kind of a crazy / lazy day. So, all right, let's get into the WIPs. I have no finished objects this month yet. I've just been bouncing back and forth between so many. I haven't really like stayed on the course to finish anything. I think that's a testament of how crazy this month is. I just couldn't focus enough to get anything actually done. I did sign up for 2 test knits this past month. Might have been more, I don't know. But I got the deadline for one of them that I'll show you was yesterday, and I only needed the yoke and 1 sleeve done. And I was really busting my butt trying to get the whole sweater done, but I got the whole body, yoke, the whole body, and 1 sleeve done by yesterday. So I just got 1 sleeve left. That's gonna unfortunately have to wait until after a couple of other things are done, because I got a couple more deadlines that are creeping up, and I need to get my butt in gear. So now that I'm home and there's not so much going on, we're kind of at a slow pace in life right now, which is okay, because I think October, we're probably going to have to go to England and visit my husband's family. His grandma is on a decline a little bit right now, and we haven't seen her since 2013, I think is the last time we went, and she hasn't met my son yet. So we need to go over there and go see her one last time. Maybe another time. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but we do need to get over there this year. So we'll probably have to do that. Yeah, soon. We gotta make some decisions. Okay, so no finished objects. I have quite a few WIPs, and then September 1st started the Ho-He Fall Knit Along, and I signed up for 7 projects. I went a little balls to the wall on that. Plus she has that freebie one coming out next month for the mini knit along, so it's total gonna be 8. But all of the ones that I picked have been on my list to knit, and I've had the yarns for them for a long time, most of them. So I'm really excited to finally have those off my list and done, and I'm really excited. So let's start with, I'm just gonna pick one and start going. This is the Ard Sitka sweater. Like I said, I got the body and 1 arm finished. I meant to prepare and see who this is. This is from Anne Michelle Phelan. She lives in Ireland. The name of the sweater comes from where she lives in Ireland. Ard. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Ard is a word for something, and then Sitka, because there's a lot of Sitka trees around her. So it's a colorwork yoke, top down. This is also one of my yarn acquisitions. I just immediately put it into a sweater. This is the Witcher collection. I got Child of Destiny from the Fiber Fox, Georgie. So that's what the main color is. Oh, I'm sorry guys, the lighting is gonna be awful. So it's her cashmere blend for this one, and then the contrast color is the Farmer's Daughter Fibers. Just a de-stash skein I got from ZZ Textiles. So I'm really in love. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, look at all those speckles that just come out. I love this sweater. This is gonna be really good. So the Fiber Fox yarn, that was one of my yarn acquisitions. It's from her Witcher collection, which my friend and I we ordered together, since it's, shipping from the UK. It's a little bit, but for Georgie's yarn, I do not mind paying the shipping, because I love her yarn. She has amazing stuff. So we got the Witcher yarn, and it came, and immediately I signed up for this test knit and cast this on. I just saw this in my head, this collar combo, and I was like, yep, I know exactly what's going to happen. So this is, I'm not quite sure when this is coming out. September 8th, I think. This week? I think so. So yeah, I love this sweater so much. I can't wait to finish it. Get a chance to finish it. All right, so that's the Ard Sitka. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Another test knit. This is the one that I was working on the plane, is my For Keeps cardigan by Samantha Guerin. I just have half of a repeat of the cable section left, and then the bottom ribbing, and then 2 sleeves. And I'm pretty sure I can get that done by this weekend. So I'm using Autumn and Indigo yarn in this lovely green. Oh, I'm sorry, that's awful. Oh, I can't tell if that's any better. Probably. I obviously messed up on the cable here, but I'm way too far to even care. So this is a worsted weight pattern. You start with the back section like this much, and then you cast on the front panels, and then join it in the round after the armholes, and then go down and then do just the sleeves in the round. And this is called the partridge stitch. It's kind of like, it's really easy, really fast. It's kind of like a different type of ribbing, but it has this really cool texture to it. I really like it. So this is a lot of fun. I'm not quite sure when this is coming out either, because I am horrible at planning. Looking up things in advance before I talk about them. So that's my For Keeps cardigan. My third test knit that I'm getting done is due in 2 weeks. This is another Casey Hurley pattern, and it's her Bayshore shawl. So this is how much I've got. I'm in the middle of section 2 right now. So it's just really super basic garter and stockinette mix. It's a crescent shape. Super easy. I'm using Madeline Tosh for my main color, gray. And then I've got the Fiber Fox, Georgie's yarn again. This is an old skein from like 2018, 2019 called Venus. That looks so different in the skein than what it does caked up, and I'm so happy about it. I love this one a lot. So I'm working on that. That should be done in 2 weeks, and then released just a couple days after that. But I am loving how this one is working up so far. Yeah. So this is part of one of my acquisitions as well. This is from Woolberry Fiber Co. Bethany, her Coastal collection that she did a month ago, 2 months ago. Theirs was a stitch marker set from, oh shoot, I'm sorry. I will definitely link it for sure who this is. Yeah, it came with a couple stitch markers, so that was fun. All right, next whip is going to be, not that one yet. I will talk about that when I talk about Ho-He Fall Knit Along a little more. Next whip, oh, I've cast on a Lento sweater. This is Woolberry Fiber Co. Bethany's yarn. This is from like 2020. I ordered this yarn. I ordered a fingering skein, like 3 fingerings and 2 or 3 of the Surrey in mulberry, I think is what this is. I had every intention to make a what's that tin can one knits that has the lace, and it's like the super loose gauge, sorry, and everyone has knit it. Yeah, that one. You know what I'm talking about. I know you do. I had every intention to do that one, but I didn't see it in this yarn after I started. I wound this up and swatched it. I saw a Lento, and I've seen quite a few people do that one, so I started the Lento. And I went up to a 10.5 US instead of a 10, which is called for my swatch. I wish I could send the softness of this through the phone. Like, this is unreal. Alpaca, Surrey, unreal. So I'm just going through the increases now still. This is the back. Here we go. Yeah, I'm just still getting through the increases. I had a hard day, I think, that day, so I was like, I'm casting something on. Yeah, that's how I do. I'm very much influenced by my mood a lot. I'm sorry, guys. The lighting is awful. That's right. It's like a nice dark wine color. I really love it. Very tonal, very pretty. Yeah, I'm excited to wear this one. I'm really excited. So we'll get that done someday. Been wanting to make that on my list for a while too. My next whip is my throw over sweater. So I'm using Plymouth Select Plymouth Yarn Worsted Merino Superwash from my local yarn store in the gray, heathered gray, and then I'm using the Spin Cycle Dream State and Good Omen. Good Omen. So this is what I have done so far. I took this on one of the camping trips. I have taught myself how to knit without looking so I don't get so car sick and I can actually knit in the car. So I really love how the yoke turned out. When I first bought the pattern, I didn't realize that she used 3 different skeins of the Dream State. So I just went online real quick after the pattern came out and bought 2 of the same, you know, Good Omen, 2 of those. Thankfully, they were different enough that I was trying to decide if I was going to like pick out the colors or just knit. And I decided to basically just knit. So this part, there's like quite a few rows where it's, you know, the 3 colors or whatever at the same time. So I would just knit one inside of one ball, one inside of the other ball, and then an outside of the other ball. So it was, I still did, you know, the 3 strands, and it came out different enough. I really like how it came out. So I got a few inches of the body done. It's a worsted weight pattern, so this should fly by once I can concentrate on it. But this one has been on my list forever too, so I'm really glad that I'm finally getting to things on my list. After these 3 test knits are done, I'm not going to sign up for any more for the rest of the year, basically because of the Ho-He Fall Knit Along. I have 7 projects, and then etc. etc. I want to cast on a couple other knit along things, I think. So yeah, and then I have at least 1 Christmas sweater that I really want to do for my best friend, and then, you know, get some things done for my son. And yeah, I've got a lot of ideas in my head, and I wish that I had 4 extra arms to knit 3 projects at a time. I think that'd be pretty fun. I don't know the specifics of how like my brain would like make sure that the patterns are different enough, you know. Okay, so the Ho-He Fall Knit Along, I signed up for 7 projects. So it's a 3-month knit along, started September 1st, goes until November 30th. And there's like teams, there's team shawl, pullover, cardigan, small items, and wraps. So this is all on Ravelry. You actually had to like sign up on a Google form what project you want and get a project number. And so those signups are done. And I was just watching her cast on live video today, Ho-He's, and she said that there was almost 10,000 projects signed up for this round. And I'm on the Ravelry boards, you know, a lot for the knit along, just kind of keeping up with what everybody's doing. And there is a lot to read. There's a lot of pretty skeins out there, a lot of pretty projects. There's a ton of people, you know, doing the same project, but they look so different because people are using the different yarns and different ideas and modifying it this way, modifying it that way. Like, it's really cool to see what everybody's doing. So I signed up for 7. I think 4 of these I've been wanting to do a really long time. So I signed up for the Spectre sweater, which is a pullover. I have a fade kit from Hue Loco that I had thought about doing, but I decided to go with La Bien-Aimée, just do it all one color. So this is La Bien-Aimée fingering in Fauna. I'm just gonna do it all one color. It's like a gray base with oranges and yellows and purples and pinks, so it's gonna be pretty. So I'm gonna do the Spectre sweater. Then another one I really wanted to do for a long time is the Girl from the Grocery Store shawl, which is, you know, based on the Grocery Girls, is what she made it for, what she designed it for. So in Soldotna, which is about 3 hours south of me and where I grew up, I had picked up these skeins from their local yarn store. So the top one is Hedgehog Fibers in the color Anime, I think it is. And then this is Queensland United collection. It's a blend of lamb's wool and cotton, just in black. So I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do that sweater for a couple of years now, so I get to do that for the knit along. And then another one that I signed up for that I've been really wanting to do for a long time is called the, oh, not the Fading Point, the Suburban Wrap. And I've had this yarn ever since I started knitting, which is Nunya, Mirasol Nunya yarn. It is, I think, silk, wool, silk, and viscose. Excuse me, it's a very soft yarn. So I got skeins that were kind of Hohi's sample. They were kind of the same colors as her. So I got like this pink, charcoal, and it's like a very palish, grayish, creamish white. Like it's hard to describe, but I'm just gonna do exactly what color she did because I really loved her sample a lot. So, and I've had those skeins for a long time, so I mean, like, quite a few. So that's one I'm gonna do. And then another, so within the 3 months, she's also having like mini challenge knit alongs. So in September, it's the one skein project. October is a free, use anything free. So it's a free pattern. She's going to release a free pattern then. It's like a cowl, I think. And then you have to use from your stash. You can't buy anything from it. And then the 3rd month, November, she's going to do a scrap, just all scraps. So I'm gonna knit the cowl next month, obviously. Got it. She hasn't released, any yarn requirements or anything like that yet for it, so I haven't picked any yarn out for that. But then for November, I picked out the Blurry Cowl, which is from one of her impressions books with Vera Palamaki. Impression, right? I'm sorry, guys. This is awful. It's all going to be linked. Anyways, so it's going to be, one of them is going to be the Blurry Cowl, and I have, it's a DK weight pattern, and I do have a lot of DK weight skeins left over, but I also have a few fingering that I might double up and see what happens. It's a cowl, so thankfully it's not going to be terrible if it's too big. We'll see. And then the other scrappy project I was going to do is the Odd Stripes hat, which is like half garter, half stockinette stripes. I thought that'd be a cool like Christmas present coming up. And I need to actually make a new winter hat for my son because the one from last year obviously doesn't fit anymore. So, and then I have 2 more projects, I think, after that. So another one that's been on my list for a long time is the Lightweight Hipster, which is a 1 skein shawl. I've been wanting to do that one for a while, so let me dig it out real quick. Hold on, sorry. So I started that at least on vacation in Vegas. The one time that I actually was able to knit, I started it on September 1st. And then this is another one of those coastal stitch markers. Anyways, so this is Bella Filato Studio. This is her S. Edmund Fitzgerald colorway from her recent release, which was the Great Lakes 2.0. Oh, I got that out. It's just like a bunch of grays and blacks. Just kind of all, oh, there's a little bit of gold in there too. Anyways, I really love this skein. So that's one of my September mini knit along projects. The mini knit along in the 3 months. And then, so I got that started. And then my other one for this month is her new pattern, which is the Lone Skein shawl. It's another 1 skein, shawl pattern. I really like those small scarves. I think they're really pretty. This is from the Fiber Fox again. This is her rose gold. Yep, rose gold colorway from last year. And I got it on the sparkle base. Oh, I don't know if the sparkle's coming through, but it's like literally rose gold. It's so beautiful. And I don't know if the sparkle's coming through. It's like a gold, I got the gold sparkle. So I'm really excited about that one. As you can tell, I really love Georgie's yarn. Again, so that's all those for whips. Yeah, plus future whips, because obviously I'm going to be guessing all those on soon. Another future whip that I've been thinking about doing is the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, which starts next month, October 6th. Usually I'm not into his stuff. I think that the colors that he uses is just too out there for me, which is more power to him. I think it really fits his style and stuff like that well, and maybe other people's as well, but for me it's too out there. So, but then La Bien-Aimée, I saw that she was releasing some kits for it, and I really love her colors, and like they're nice and muted and soft, and plus his color requirements this time is 2 skeins of a main color, 2 skeins of a accent contrast color, and then 1 skein of an accent color. So there's only 3 colors. Only 3 colors this year. 5 skeins, which is a lot for, and a fingering weight yarn, but only 3 colors, and I want to challenge myself. I really do love knit-alongs and mystery knit-alongs. Like, I think it's really exciting. And I know that he would challenge me a little bit, which would be really exciting too, but I just don't know if I can fit it in right now. I think I already bought the pattern, so I'm already signed up, but I haven't looked in my stash to see what yarn. I haven't I looked on his website a little bit last night, actually, while I was trying to fall asleep, and there's still like a couple of kits left that I've thought about, and then I thought about doing the, La Bien-Aimée kits or something. So I have the pattern, and I do intend to do it. I just don't know if I'm going to do it during the actual knit along, because I already have so much going on. But then in reality, I'm going to have 5 of my whips that I already have done, plus, maybe a couple more at least cast on and done. I don't know. Plus, I don't know if I'm going to get, service in England. If we go to England next month, I don't know if I'm going to get service so that I can get the updates for it. So I think eventually I'm going to order one of the kits, I think, and then eventually cast on. Just not do the actual knit along with everybody else. I really want to do it. But the only thing also is that I want to be able to challenge myself with a mystery, and then if I don't do it with everybody else, then I'm definitely going to get spoilers, because everybody that I follow on Instagram is going to do it. So I don't know. I crack myself up sometimes. I really do. So I want to know if you guys are going to do the Stephen West mystery knit along and what your colors are. I actually kind of want to show you. Oh, I can't show you because I'm videoing on my phone, and that's where the picture is. There was one from Stephen and Penelope that was kind of like a muted pinks and things like that, and I thought that was really pretty. I'm thinking about it. I really am. And then another cast on that I think it's another knit along. Jeez. Oh yeah, from my local yarn store. That's something I'm definitely going to do. We're finally having a knit along for the first time since COVID. We used to do them 3 times a year before COVID, so I'm really excited. We're going to be doing the latte sweater from Cadry using some Concept, the cotton and merino yarn. So I'm just waiting for Annie to get her shipment of the fall colors in to really narrow down what I want. And then I think it's the end of this month that we're casting that on. So I already have the pattern, already got my needles. I just need to have her get the shipment in so I can go pick my color. I'm really excited. Her mom, who's also half owner, I guess, there, she made a black version out of the yarn that we're going to be using. And I tried it on. She made the medium, and okay, I know that I want the small or whatever, and that yarn is perfection. It's so soft, and it's breathable, and it's kind of a airier gauge, whatever, kind of like the Lento sweater a little bit. So it's gonna be really nice to knit on, and it's gonna go quick. I think it's Aran weight, so it's gonna go quick. I'm really excited about that. Okay, I kind of wanted to show you what I had left of my spin cycle from my throw over sweater. So see how like they're different enough, but like they were same enough, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's way better off. Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, I really want to make some mittens, some colorwork mittens with these. I really want to make colorwork mittens with these. I'm just trying to find the right pattern that uses worsted weight. I was thinking also about looking at DK weight patterns as well. And I need some new mittens for myself for the winter that's coming up. So I'm gonna figure that out. Okay, so yarn acquisitions and etc. and then I'm be off. And off to bed to knit. Okay, so Twill and Print, looks like Tiffany is her name. She did a update a couple months ago, like 2 months ago, and she has like a lot of shirts and stuff and sweaters as well as yarn. So I got a couple of shirts. I actually got one as a Christmas gift for my friend. So my knitty friend, she started knitting this year, so I'm really excited. I've got, so this is from Twill and Print. This is the design that's on it, and I got myself like the sagey green one, and then I got my best friend like pink, mauvey pink. So I just got us the same, it's the same design, just different colors. I think she'll like the pink. Pretty sure. She's a purple person, but there was no purple. So that was one of the things that I got from Twill and Print. Oh, sorry. Gosh. Twill and Print. I don't know if she has anything left. I'm not sure, but that was one thing. And then when I was thinking about mittens with my extra spin cycle, I decided just to kind of, I knew that they had released new colors. So I totally missed the update for that. Like whatever, I wasn't really looking at the time. I wasn't like intending to look at the new colors or anything. They are pretty, but I was thinking about, you know, my colorwork mittens and how I wanted to do spin cycle for them. And so I decided to go look like late night one time and see just the options. And I've been wanting Valley Girl for a while. So I got Valley Girl. This one skein. This is the Dream State, which is the worsted weight one, and this is Valley Girl. So I just got one skein of it. I love spin cycle. I have dyed in the wool 2 skeins of the, I think it's called Sunset Strip or Sunrise or something like that. It's right there, right above my finger. It's like yellows and oranges and golds, and I'm still trying to decide what to do. I have had those for years. I'm still trying to decide what to do with it. Those are the sport weight ones. So anyways, that's one of my acquisitions was Valley Girl. I've been wanting that one for a while. So I got that one. I got the August mystery skein from the Yarn Addict Co. called French Hydrangea. I'm sorry, I didn't keep the inspiration postcard, but it's French Hydrangea. From the Yarn Addict Co. I get the free range fingering for the club. This is my 3rd one, and I just ordered September's, so that should be out this month sometime. And then next week she's doing her update. Oh, I can't remember what her thing is called. She's doing a big collaboration with like 13 other dyers, something like that, and it's all week long, so my wallet's in trouble. It's okay. I'm just gonna browse. Like I don't really feel the need to jump on it and buy yarn. Like I have bought a ton of yarn this year, and I've bought a ton of yarn just this month even. Well, August I should say. That's in, you know, pre-orders and stuff. Plus I have quite a bit coming for like day of skein of Christmas and my advent calendar. So I don't really feel the need to buy more, but I do want to look. I always love looking, so yep. So that's non-superwash fingering, and I'm gonna make some socks. Okay, so that's the Yarn Addict Co. She's got her collaboration next week. Bethany from Woolberry Fiber Co. of course was doing mystery packs, and I am a sucker for a mystery pack. She always picks so good for me. And I even got her recent one from like 2 days ago. So I love this color in real life and I hate it in the pictures. It is more baby pink. Baby pink? It's just more pink, I should say. It's not cream like this. It's so annoying. I tried 5 dozen pictures for my Ravelry page. Oh gosh, that's not even going to be, well, I don't know. Sorry. I'm crazy with the light today. I'm sorry. But this is her Berry Natural, which is 100% non-superwash 20.5 micron merino, 400 yards, 100 grams. So I got 2 of them because it was a 2-pack. And I'm actually surprised that it's the same 2 colors, so I can actually make a top out of it. I'm really excited. It's like a very soft muted pink with some blue speckles. I really love it. I have a feeling that's why it was in a mystery bag, is because of the blue speckles. But I think it's pretty cool. Something you wouldn't expect. And then I got my pre-order from her Coastal collection. So I got Pacific Berry Merino, 3 skeins of this for... I already picked out the tops, but yeah, that's a nice baby blue tonal. Oh, I love it. And then I got Beachcomber in the Berry Merino. I got 3 skeins of that one. It's like a rusty rose pink. I really love this. I'm going to make the Couture top from Sorry Norland out of this one, and I'm very excited. Okay, that's all my Woolberry that I got so far. I surprised myself and actually didn't want anything from her Garden Walk collection. I ended up getting the project bag, but I don't know. I just wasn't in love with any of the skeins, and I already had the bee butt that I got from last time, so I don't know. I wasn't really in love with any of it, and that's okay. I'm gonna see what her greatest hits at the end of the year is gonna be like. I'm really excited. Okay, while we were at the state fair, there's a local yarn dyer. There's quite a few in town, but there's one called Dancing Skies Fiber Arts, and I went ahead and I went to her booth. As far as I know, if she was the only one with yarn, so I went to her booth and I got a couple things. This is, I think this is her DK. She doesn't actually say if it's like DK, but it's the same yardage as what a DK weight skein would be, and this is called Neon Dreams. I'm planning on making a hat out of that one. And then I got a little fade mini skein set. This is 75-25 superwash merino. I think, I mean, like I said, it does, and I have some worsted skeins from her before for a project for my son, but she doesn't label whether it's fingering, DK, worsted. So I'm pretty sure this is fingering though, from the way it's looking. So yeah, it's a nice little fade kit that I think I want to do a cowl with that one. And then my last thing I got was my ice cream yarn from Explorer Fiber Knits. I wish I could have gotten more from it than I did, but at the time I couldn't spend that much right now at the time. So this one is the Dreamsicle. Hold on, I'm just going to fix this one real quick. I don't want it to come unraveling because that is my worst fear. So I got Denali Sock on Dreamsicle. This is going to be my petal party crop. Petal party? Something like that. This is another one that's really frustrating to get a picture of. It is more creamsicle than orange. It's like not yellowy orange like it's showing right now. It's not like bright orange where it's in your face. It's like a muted orange. It's like exactly what I would think dreamsicle. So this is the one thing I got, and then I knew I wanted Freezy Pop. So I only got one. I was planning on using it for an Ally sweater. I don't know. The thing is that I just don't know what my main color would be. That's the only thing. I do have a sweater quantity worth of woolly from Ireland that I could use, but I don't know. I feel like I need to use that for what I already planned that for too. I have a hard time with these things sometimes. Once I like set my mind on a project for a specific yarn, I'm like, okay, I can't change it now. Like I have a hard time changing my mind, but I don't know. I can hold it double for DK. Like, that wouldn't be a problem if I wanted to do actual Allie's sweater instead of Allie's tee. I think I like Allie's sweater better than Allie's tee. I could also do the socks, though, too. I need help sometimes. I just need help. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, I've got a busy knitting month ahead of me. I got the 3 test knits to finish. I've got the fall knit along hohi to do, you know, cast on and finish too. There are some really cool prizes. I'm really excited about whoever wins those. I don't really ever win anything, so I'm not getting my hopes up for it, but I think the prizes are super cool. That was very generous of those people to do. Another thing that I've been doing lately is knitting or sewing project bags. So I sewed myself a couple. I actually figured out drawstring. I found a pattern and I used it, and I really like the pattern, but the biggest size for the pattern that I had found was not big enough for a sweater. Like, I mean, I did it. This is, oh shoot, I don't even have it now. Okay, anyways, I do have a sweater in it that I stuffed, but it's not big enough. So I am so proud of myself. I configured it to be bigger, but yet not like crazy big where it's annoying, right? So Luigi's my favorite Mario character. Sorry. So I made myself a Mario bag, and I made myself a sweater bag like this with the sweaters on it, and I made myself just a random, this was actually my test one of the bigger size, so I made myself that one and I kept it. So I have a few more cut out. Obviously 1 or 2 is going to go to my best friend for Christmas present, but yeah, I would prefer, they're easy to sew. I have a lot of fun sewing them, and I obviously have a lot of fabric to use. So those are what I'm going to be doing. I don't have the time to sew them right now, so I think once the knit along is done and etc., then that's what I'm gonna start mass sewing and selling them. I just want, in my brain, I need a couple more things done before I transition to that, to selling bags. I do want to do it, but I need to transition. So, what have I been reading lately? You know what? I've been doing a little bit of reading, not a lot. There was a couple of library books that I had put on hold for, you know, that I can get on my Kindle, and I tried them and I could not get into it. I don't know what it is. I think it's Leanne Moriarty. I think it's just like the state of mind I'm in lately that I just can't get into a book right now. So I'm halfway through like the first Bridgerton book that just kind of is, I don't know. And then when I am reading, it's always right before I go to bed. So I'm like halfway through a chapter and my eyes are like, I can't keep them open anymore, right? So we'll see when I can do this next time. Hopefully I can get a lot more done for you guys and show you some finished objects. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun knitting and like joining in things and just having the sense of community that the knitting community is giving me right now, and Instagram and the jiu-jitsu community at the moment too was like really fulfilling. So that was really cool. So happy knitting, everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye.